This is Magellan, and this is the Liberty Freedom Radio channel. Subscribe to the link below, Liberty Freedom Radio. Don't forget about our website, libertyfreedomradio.com. It is the 4th day of May 2016. I want to talk to you about the election last night. What do you do if you are a Cruz supporter? Do you stay home or do you vote for Donald Trump? We're going to address that right now and give you some fresh perspective that you might want to think about. Stay right here and hear what we have to say. Okay, here's the deal. There have been elections where we have voted for the nominees that maybe we didn't particularly support during the primary process. And I'll give you a good example of that. In 2012, Mitt Romney ran against President Obama. And, you know, I wasn't a huge fan of Romney, but I went ahead and voted for Romney. And this is the point. I'm going to go back to that in just a minute. If you are in support of a woman's right to choose, you're pro-choice, then you need to vote for Hillary Clinton. If you are kind of on the fence when it comes to the rights of gun owners and you despise the NRA, then you need to vote for Hillary Clinton. If you admire the policies of the current administration, then you need to vote for Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea Clinton, said that Hillary, her mom, wants to carry on and to continue the policies of this administration. That's what you need to do. If you are in favor of NAFTA and you like the fact that there are companies like Carrier and Nabisco and others moving to Mexico, a trade policy that her husband, Bill Clinton, signed into law back in the early 90s, then you need to vote for Hillary Rodham Clinton. Vote for her. And he said, well, no, I'm not going to vote for her. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to be a purist. And I'm just not going to vote for anybody, or I'm going to vote for some third party. Yeah, third party, that'll work. 1992, what happened? You had Ross Perot, and a lot of folks voted for Ross Perot, and it gave the election to Bill Clinton. And George Bush Sr. lost the election because of the spoiler, Ross Perot. Staying at home, you're a spoiler. That's what it is. Even the Cruz campaign, when it looked very favorable for them, said, look, if Trump loses and we win and you stay home, you're voting for Hillary Clinton in essence. So that's what Cruz has said. So if you're for those policies, then you need to vote for Hillary. Now, some of you may say, oh, but there's really not a lot of difference between the two of them anyway. No? Well, let's talk about that for a moment. Donald Trump has in the past, because I know you're thinking about this, has expressed pro-choice views. But you know who else did? Mitt Romney. But he later said that he became and realized the error of his way and became pro-life. Trump has done the same. Some of us weren't crazy about Romney, but we voted for him anyway, because at least he stood for principles at the time. We know what Hillary stands for. Trump could betray us, but at least we know where he stands on the issue of being pro-life. We know where he stands on trade. We know where he stands when it comes to the issue of Supreme Court justice appointments. We know what kind of justices that Hillary will appoint. If she becomes president, she may have the opportunity to appoint 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't know how many justices she could appoint, and change the balances of power forever. At least with Donald Trump, though he could betray us, at least he has said that he would vote, or that he would appoint Supreme Court justices that have a conservative philosophy. You see, my friends, I know that sometimes as Christians, I'm a born-again Christian, and I love the Lord Jesus Christ. But even Jerry Falwell Jr. said that we're not electing a pastor in chief, we're electing a commander in chief. This is not a theocracy. When we pledge allegiance, we're not saying, and to the republic, we're not saying, and to the theocracy for which it stands. We're saying, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. So we are a republic, not a theocracy. Having said that, we still want to stand up for the rights of Christians. And I have to say, Donald Trump has done that. He, not Hillary, has said that he is sick and tired of Christians being persecuted in this country and around the world for their beliefs. So I believe that is important. Look, again, Donald Trump is no Rand Paul or Ron Paul in that, he is a purist on every single conservative point. But if you stay home, then you are a spoiler. Even Cruz has said that. You're going to become, in effect, and do what Ross Perot did in the 1992 election, helping Clinton get in and booting out George Bush Sr. So you need to think about these policies. And again, we could be disappointed, with Trump if he wins, but at least you got to have a chance, and that is the point. I also believe that Trump, in closing, will pick a vice presidential candidate that many who were in favor of Cruz, the Cruz supporters, I think will also be very happy and favorable toward whoever Trump chooses as his VP. I think it'll balance the ticket out. So let's watch. Let's see what happens. Reince Priebus, the chairman of the GOP, the Republican Party, has said, let's unite together. So let's see what happens, and we'll go from there. I just wanted to have this little commentary on this day after the Indiana primary. God bless all of you, and have a great day and week. This is Magellan saying bye-bye for now.